end of this tournament as we start off on Apocalypse. Let's go ahead and get into it. Right, little jockeying right here from position at the beginning. 2 items picked up, both on each side, so obviously a little even scramble right there right at the beginning of this game. It does look as though, well, Ero's actually doing pretty good at being very avoidant right here at the very beginning of the game. They're starting to take a little damage here, but Jesus, his teammate almost getting taken off the top immediately, just like that. Sitting already in orange. This is looking a little rough for this Bryn Taxiivation. Not evaded enough of these hits, I'll tell you that. Oh, God. They are not messing around right here. The red team on top of it. You said this team was going to be the, these guys are pretty good, and they're showing you exactly why.
Yep, all those ghost tiles are not for no reason. I've been keeping all my eyes on Sire, all 2 of them. And he's just been going crazy. He's been carrying people around the map with that spear. I'm talking juggles on juggles. He's hitting 3 or 4 hits every single time I see him since I went into the air. The spear, neutral air, the recovery, all of these moves designed to take you up, and you can see he's going in for it again. On the left side, we got the edge guard going on Ero.
Okay, still managed to make a touch just barely, though. But, I mean, luckily, having the lance in hand is going to allow him to get some of that poor momentum to get back to the stage. He is still living on this stock, but not for long. I mean, either way, though, it doesn't really seem to matter because the red team right now just way ahead. Another knockout right there. That's going to be done. So 3 stocks to 5. And this Macho Man's living for a little bit. Okay.
Yep, big stock extension coming in here for this Macho Man. You can already see that that's not even the same tone of red as the Bryn is rocking right now.
Yeah.
Finally going to lose that first stock as Sire sitting comfortable on the second. This is a big lead for them. If they can take off Taxiivation here and Ero getting completely destroyed by that combo there, goes for the edge guard, gets the ground pound, and that's a 0 stock. That's nothing left for him.
Yeah, that was okay. This is definitely just a rough start for the blue team altogether. Okay, all right, didn't get a crazy ender right there, but still finds. I mean, didn't even really need to get that second hit or the hit of the spear because I mean it was in deep red. But just a little disrespect right there, I guess.
I mean, they're focused on sharing that pizza right now.
Oh yeah. Yep. Just got to get the twin taunts in the building. But, yeah, I mean, with the game starting off this hard, Taxiivation, he was the first person to actually drop a stock here, so he is living a little longer, and he's trying to do something. But this is 4 stocks against a team that is kind of dominating right out the gate. So,
we got a pretty hard setup here. Gets dropped towards the tail end, but they pick up another one, going for this edge guard now with the weapon throws. Double down six, and it closes the game off. And that's game 1, going the way of Sire and Himwy. So
yeah, that was okay.
You can already see by the damage numbers an even spread here. Even though Sire gets 4 kills, they're both doing around nearly 600. That's what you want in a game like this. You don't want to be leaning too much to one side because that leaves room for your teammates to, for the opponents to abuse something, right? Man. So if you're giving that even damage spread, even though one person's getting all the KOs, they're not going to know who to target. It's going to be a close one at all times, and they're making sure it stays that way. As we go into the map bans here, we got Apocalypse, Miami Dome, and Small Enigma left open, and it's going to be Enigma.
All right, man. So you saw in the stats, we at least got a 100% rate on the SIGs right here from Taxiivation, but that's really all you can really say about them on the side of the red team. Just straight domination coming out, or on the red side, but the side of the blue team. Straight domination coming out here from the red team, but let's see what happens here in the second game if Taxiivation Ero can turn this thing around, because, yeah, going the way of the red team was definitely an understatement of how hard they won that first game.
Yeah, that was a very convincing win, 4 stocks to 0, but we have this Orion switch up here, so let's see if that can make a big difference. So far, the game's staying pretty much even, which is more than we could say so for the first one. And as I say that, we get the 0-death combo off the right side, just completely destroying him. Another one set up here.
Oh, he just didn't pull the trigger, though. But I don't know if that would have... I feel like that should have KO'd, though. But, yeah, just definitely didn't pull the trigger. Maybe thought he was going to go a little farther than that. But either way, I mean, like, you can just tell that the red team is literally always looking at their teammate, sends him out of there right there with this nice little gravity cancel or slide stick right there, and he gets him out of there super quick.
They are in the red, though, so they might end up falling soon. They're trying to get as much extra damage as they can. Nice little GC sidelight. Doesn't get the nair, so no fall up there, but Sire already on the left side. Completely forgot about that situation, making new ends for himself here as he gets the side air. Okay. Down sig retaliation is going to even up the stocks, but the damage has gone a little too far as the Bryn enters the red.
Yeah, the Bryn is definitely looking a little hurt here. Might have to play this one a little closer to the chest, but I think that's the thing about the red team in comparison to the blue team. If you're always looking where the red team's position is, they are literally always sandwiching someone. And I think the blue team, a lot of the times, they might get hit too far out to be able to stop that. Where, if you do have a sandwich, most likely there's probably 2 sandwiches happen on both sides, but every now and then, Ero just seems to be very far away, or Tax seems to be very far away from his teammate, so it doesn't really seem to matter. Another stock going to be dropped right there from that side air. Oh, okay, weapon just throw. Great weapon toss. Get out of here.
The nerfs came through, but if you're still recovering like that, it's going to take you out. And now we have 4 stocks of the 2 remaining. Blue team, they need to do something quick and turn this around, because if they have these stocks last, ooh, nice N-Sig doesn't connect. It's gonna be a really dangerous position here.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I wasn't expecting us to go out the gate like that or come out in winners finals at that, swinging like this. And they almost got this looking like a pools match the way the red team is playing. But, you know, it just kind of happens sometimes. Sometimes you're just getting outclassed in this set, but it could be a little different if y'all end up making it back. If you don't actually make it back right now, but okay, they actually cleaned it up. What a way to turn that back around. Looking good. Throws a little taunt right there, but everybody knows taunt to get bodied is real, okay? I don't know why you would do that right now after you saw what happened in that first game. Oh, man.
They're already in the deep red here. It looks like the Orion gets sent to the right side. Ero, he makes it back, but at what cost? His teammates now getting hit on his own ends. Down 6 going to connect to the wrong person. GC side 6 going to catch him on the right side, and now it's 1 stock to the 2. Down 6 going to send him straight down. Another taunt. You were right about it. Taunt to get by. You don't taunt if you're behind.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's disrespectful with yourself. Like, don't do that. That's embarrassing.
Because like, whenever you taunt from behind, it's almost always like the person, like, especially if you're like in the deep red too, like that person's coming down with immediate side air, you're dead. And then it's like, all right, I shouldn't have done that. But, you know.
For what it's worth, they came back and sent the enemy team into what you can see on the replay there, a sort of orange hue, right? So they did put some work in there. Maybe another combo or one more thing goes right, and they do get those stocks. But all we saw was a taunt. Led into the stocks being taken. You don't want to go out like that. We got another switch up here, Storm Shadow, the Koji crossover. This time we're back on Apocalypse, and a lot of character swaps coming out from Ero, but let's see if any of them can lead to this win here.
Yeah, I kind of worry about that sometimes too, because not only are you adjusting to your character, but now your teammate has to adjust to what combos you and your teammate can do together. And it kind of, to me, I feel like when you're swapping this many characters, like you're kind of showing your hand. You like it feels like you don't really know what to bring to the table, so you're just kind of throwing like, you know, you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping it sticks, basically. And it's just not. I mean, against this team and the way that they're playing, I mean, I think you might have just had to tighten up whatever your best team was right now. And maybe this is their best team, but coming in at the 3rd game after losing 2, the second one a little closer, but, you know, losing 2, wait a minute.
You got him going on the bottom. Oh, wow, pound and the save. That's what we call good teamwork right there. You were looking forward to it, weren't you? I saw you.
I thought he was gone, man, but, like, what a way to turn that back around. Got, you know, put him in to the way of the recovery, and then got the chase dodge up after. Yeah, that's going to be a great recovery right there, or great teamwork just in general from the red team.
Situations like that are really what makes another team shine over another. Being able to not only take the stock like that, but then get your teammate back up, make sure it wasn't even a 1-for-1. That's high value right there. And they're somewhat riding it. Ero's on this orange of the 2nd stock, and Taxiivation just losing his 3rd stock there while they both in this light yellow hue. They're going to be fine with it. Edgeguard not going to get completed there, but you can see Ero fighting his way back on. He's saying, I'm not down and out yet. He gets that bow 3-piece, but gets clapped back by the Gauntlet's recovery.
Okay, managed to find himself another bow. Was off unarmed for just a little bit, but he had to watch himself. Does get a punish off that. That was pretty scary in the situation where he tried to go for that punish. His teammate was stuck in that sig, so let's space that out in time. They've got a pretty good-looking game here this time for the blue team. They actually might be able to get themselves a win. This could have been the team that they were looking for. Maybe the team they should have started with, or maybe they just needed some warm-up time, because they do have a slight lead here, but I do not want to count out the red team just yet. They've made some amazing team plays throughout this set.
Side 6 not going to be the option there, but the KO is found eventually. Ero's on his final stock now. So is Sire. So is Taxiivation. Himwy, the only one on that 2nd stock still. Goes for Lance Grandpa, not going to find it. Punish is actually saved by Sire once again.
Right. Great. Oh, okay, good save right there from Taxiivation. You saw it, man. Ero's about to get scooped up. Probably take a world of hurt right there, but got in there super quickly with that downlight.
They're really trying to get this stock off Himwy, but Ero's is taking way too much damage. He's already entered that orange there. They need to switch his focus on Sire. You can see he's trying to go for it. The double sidelight there is going to have some high value of that stock. Charge side sig is not something you want to walk into at this point.
All right. Yeah, just like right on his teammate right there. A lot of damage you putting on, especially with the charge on it and everything, but you know, yeah, I was looking at that for a bit, too. I was looking at Himwy being so high up, and it's like, all right, every hit can kind of push him away. Maybe we can just try to get this cheeky stock here on Sire and force a 2v1, but unfortunately, now the 2v1 is on the side of Taxiivation. He does have some decent damage onto Sire, who's now taunting in his face.
Blatant disrespect.
Blatant disrespect for sure.
Coming through. We're going to see taunts coming through. Both teams felt like taunting today, but only one team felt like taking it 3-0 from Sire and Himwy. They're looking clean going into that grand final set, and I mean, all the gold medals to them. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can see all the titles, you can see all what they're rocking. They are not here for no reason. They're looking to clean this up, and a 3-0 is how they're going to get started. Himwy, 700 damage almost, 688, and 5 KOs. So if there's a carry on that team, I mean, those are the stats for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's getting the KOs. I mean, he's getting the KOs. He's also, the damage on the both sides is definitely good, 68, 522. But if you look again, 430, 430. It's not as though the blue team was not putting up a decent fight. It's just, the way that the red team, they were able to close that up. There was one situation when it was 4 stocks to 3 left, and you almost felt like, all right, maybe we'll be able to make something happen here. But Himwy lived.